Welcome to today's training. In this training, we're going to be talking about how to use a follow-up strategy to get more sales. Now, this is part 2 of a series that I'm doing on how to use personalized video to sell more stuff. So if you have been trying to sell in the online space, then I think this will be super powerful for you. Today we're going to be talking about how to use personalized video, a very simple process of personalized video for follow-up. How many of you guys have heard the old saying, the sale is in the follow-up? I'm actually going to give you some stats that are probably going to be stunning to you. The reality is most of us suck at doing the follow-up, right? I mean, it's just not one of those things that we're super good at. And yet, like I just said, the sale is in the follow-up. So why don't we do it better, right? But again, as you guys are coming in, just give me a shout out. Where are you in the world today? And if you know someone who is struggling to close the deals, or maybe it's you, maybe it's somebody you know, then sprinkle us out into the world. To use my friend Molly's saying, she's like, yeah, sprinkle it out in the world. Invite folks in, tag them, whatever makes the most sense, because I think this is something that we should all do better. We've been doing it in-house using personalized video for so many things, and it is making such a big difference. That personalization and the outreach, before and after has made such a big difference. So I'm excited. Crystal, yay. I'm so glad you're here, girl. All right. So let's get started. A couple of quick things. As you guys have questions, please drop them in. Like if there's something that doesn't make sense, or you're like struggling with, something I've said, or you have a question around something I've said, please drop those in. I want this to be value-based to you. And I want to, in order to do that, I would love to hear from you. So please let me know. And Charlene, glad to see you. Chandler, Arizona. So it's probably pretty warm out there already, I'm assuming. Okay, so let me pull on my screen. We're going to dive into this. This will be a kind of a short training. I do have a resource. In fact, the resource that I'm getting ready to share with you, I'm going to be giving to you. Okay. So just know that you don't have to make notes. You don't have to worry about all that. I'm going to make sure you have this document that I'm getting ready to share on my screen. So let's see. So increasing your sales with a simple personalized video. This is one of the things that I think, again, so many people are not doing very well. So I'm gonna read you a story, because I think there's power in the stories. Now, this is actually a true story, by the way. All right. So once upon a time, there was a saleswoman named Sarah who was struggling to close deals. Like, is that you? Like, do you get a lead, somebody shows interest, but you are not closing them? So lean in if you're like Sarah. Sarah has tried everything that she could think of, but nothing seemed to work. One day, Sarah stumbled upon the old adage, the sale is in the follow-up. So I'm hoping that by virtue of today, when I tell you that the sale is in the follow-up, you're going to be like, this is your stumble, okay? Because sometimes we just need to hear it again. At first, Sarah was skeptical. How could a simple follow-up make such a big difference? But then she decided to give it a try. Sarah reached out to a potential customer who had shown interest in her product, her coaching, but hadn't yet made a purchase. She sent a personalized video follow-up highlighting the customer's specific pain points and how their product, their coaching could help solve that. And to Sarah's surprise, the customer responded and immediately placed an order. From that moment on, Sarah made follow-ups a priority. She discovered that many customers simply needed a little nudge to make the purchase, and a personalized video follow-up was just the thing to do. Her sales skyrocketed, and she became, a top performer. She started closing more deals. But this is the thing I think everybody needs to understand. I'm gonna talk about personalized video real quick. When it comes to personalized video, why personalized video, and why do you need to do the outreach? Why is it so powerful? So again, the question is, why use personalized video to follow up? Well, one, it's personalized. I don't know if you guys know this, but the most powerful thing that you can use in your sales arsenal is one word. Most people think it's something different, but it's the name of your person. It showcases that you see them, that they're not just a dollar sign in the ecosystem somewhere. So personalization is huge, 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 huge. I can't even say huge enough. Attention grabbing, because they're like, oh, wow, look, I got a video. Two, they see me. They're using my name. It's not just like a random pat video that they've recorded and they send the same thing to everybody. They are sending me a personalized video. So it grabs their attention. And then honestly, they work. They create more sales. So those are the three top reasons that I believe personalized videos should be leveraged more. But y'all, listen to this. This is stats speaking. Personalized video outreach can increase your response rates by 400% compared to other forms of outreach. So I'm just going to put it on the screen. I'm going to let this float by. So you guys kind of get this in your head. The sale is in the follow-up. And if you are not following up with your leads, you are probably missing out on, I would say, depends on, it could be so much money. I mean, if you're doing no follow-up, then like 100% of your leads are not closing because you're not following up. If you're following up haphazardly, then maybe you're closing a few deals here and there. But let me show you something I think is going to blow your socks off. So these are the average. This is the numbers. These are real statistics. 2% of sales are made on the first contact. So that just means that most people are not buying at that first touch point. So if you're putting something out on social media, or they land on your website, or you even send them an email and they know you, that first email or that first touch point on social, or the first time they're on your website, chances of them making a buying decision in that moment, very, very small. It doesn't mean it doesn't happen, but it's very, very small, statistically speaking. Okay, so 3% of sales are made on the second contact. Now think about this for a second. 5% of sales are made on the third contact. How many? I mean, most of us don't do like 3 or 4 or even 5 sales calls with somebody, right? But this is the real interesting part of this, and this is what I want you to like embrace and understand. 80% of sales are made on the 5th to 12th contact. What? Are you following up 5 to 12 times? Probably not, right? So like, I'm guilty of this even. I'm like, all right, I followed up 3 times. I don't want to bug them. How many of you guys feel that way? Like, right? You're like, well, they haven't made a decision yet. Maybe they're just going to think I'm like creepy because I keep following up with them. Keep following up, because the sale is in the follow-up. Okay. Now, this is more interesting information you need to understand. 48% of us never follow up with a prospect. Ouch, right? I mean, that has been me. That's probably been you at certain points too. 25% of salespeople, marketers, make a second contact and then stop. 12% of salespeople, us, are make more than 3 attempts to contact their lead. These are stunning numbers. Again, going back to that, 80% of sales are made on the 5th to 12th contact. So are you following up that many times? I'd love to know if that's you. So Charlene is saying, I always thought 3 times was the max. Yeah, no, that's crazy, right? So again, moral to the story is, the next time you're struggling to close a sale, don't give up. The sale may just be a follow-up away. All right. So now let's talk about the actual, like, how do you do it? Right. I mean, we've talked about why you need to be doing it, but how do you go about creating a personalized video that is going to get people to raise their hand and say, yeah, I probably need this, or at least catch their attention. You can create opportunities for future sales. I mean, I'm sorry, let me back up for a second. You can use the personalized video for multiple touch points. You don't have to use it as a one and done strategy. So let's talk about this. How do you actually use personalized videos to do that follow-up sequence? All right. So the first thing is I have a script that I'm going to give you. In order to get the script, or the easiest way for you to get the script, honestly, is just to go to kimgross.com/community. This is a let me go ahead and hide that. Just there you go. This is a free community. It doesn't cost you anything to join it, but we keep all of our resources in the community. So if you will just go to kimgross.com/community, it is off the Book of Faces, so you don't have to worry about that. Like if you're like, oh, I've joined one too many groups already, it's off of the Book of Faces. There's a lot of value in the community, so hopefully you'll enjoy being there. And we're going to be putting the free resources in there, the entire document that I just showed you with all of the script, everything, whatever you need to say when it comes to recording your video will be in that document. Okay. So making sure that you have access to that. And then the next thing you're going to need is a video tool. Now, I personally am going to recommend StreamYard. The reason I'm recommending StreamYard over other tools, because the reality is there is always multiple ways to skin the cat, right? There's other video tools out there that you could absolutely use. But one of the reasons that I love StreamYard over some of the others is because I can use it for so many things. I'm already paying for it. Why not use it for as much as I possibly can? It allows me to record. I don't have to be live like this. I can pre-record content, or record content, small snippets of like outreach videos, for example, or follow-up videos, very quickly and easily. I can edit them if I need to. But honestly, the biggie for me when it comes to StreamYard is that it gives me the ability to customize the video. So what do I mean by that? Well, I can do all the things that you see on the screen here. Up in that corner, you can see I have my Authority Creator logo. Down under, I have one of my branded colors with the ability to showcase a talking point, or a customization like, hey, I'll show you what that looks like in just a minute. I have, another branded color around my video component here. So I can use the tool to brand my videos without hiring a videographer, right? I can do all the things myself because these are super quick videos that I'm recording on the fly after I've had a conversation with a prospect. So that's a huge element for me. But like I said, customization, the personalization feature is super easy. All I have to do is come in here and I type in the name, and then it's on the screen. So when I get ready to record my video to Lindsay, I can say, hey, Lindsay, and then I can go into my script. So this is a very easy way for you to record your videos, your follow-up videos, and having that personalization feature. I've seen some people have personalization and they'll have a piece of paper and they've got, hey, Lindsay wrote on it, and like they're holding it up like this, right? How many of you guys have seen those? And that's great. I'm not knocking that, but how many pieces of paper do you have to do, hey, Lindsay, hey, Sarah, hey, Tom, and versus this is, I just come in here, I type it in. Nobody has to worry about my nasty handwriting. Is it legible? I don't know anymore. My handwriting is so atrocious anymore. But it gives me that personalized branded look. And I don't have to do a lot to make that work for me. So that's one of the reasons I love StreamYard for this strategy. So next up, you're going to need the script. So basically, I'll just reiterate, I'm going to give you the script, which you can get at kimgross.com/community. You're going to need a video tool, and then you're just going to need to sit down and do it. So I'm going to read one to you so that you hear how I would do it. Now, keep in mind, this is for Lindsay. So I'm going to read the script that I'm going to give to you, so you kind of see how easy this is and how little time it actually takes to do this. So, okay, here it is. Hey, Lindsay. I'm just sorry, I've got this on another screen. Let me pull it over so that I'm actually looking at you instead of not. So, hey, Lindsay, this is Kim from Authority Creator. I shot this quick video for you because I've been thinking of more ways that I can help you monetize your content and actually start to get to those 10K months that you said you would like to get to. I believe what we did for our client, Darren, who had a similar problem, would give you some vision for how we might help you. We helped him build an audience of his ideal person, and now he has over 200,000 followers on social media. Our client, Cheryl, she decided she was going to sell the Authority Creator products, and now she has reached 10K months consistently. So those are the things that I think you would be interested in. I would love to be, I missed that. I messed that up, but see, I can edit that out. If this sounds like something that you're interested in, I'd be happy to set up some more time to talk with you. Please find time on my calendar at the end of this video. Feel free to forward this video to anyone else in your organization who might be interested. Thank you, and looking forward to talking soon. So see how easy that was? It took me, 40 seconds. Without the flub, it would have been nice and simple. Now, though, I can go in, I can edit that flub out, and it takes no time to cut that out. You can do that right here within the StreamYard platform. So now all I have to do is send that off to my prospect, and it's going to be like, wow, look, they took the time to follow up, give me examples of things, ways that they can help me. It showcases that you're thinking about them, that you truly care about how you can help them achieve some of the things that you've helped others achieve. So hopefully that is like sparking some ideas for you, and you can take what I've shared with you today and go implement it in your business. This is going to be super powerful for you if you aren't, whether or not you feel comfortable closing all of your leads or not, or even if you're just having conversations in social media. Let's say, for example, somebody reaches out and they ask a question about something that you offer, whether you're a coach or you're a service provider, or you're selling a physical product. It could be any kind of thing that you're selling. They ask a question. Can you imagine if you just spent the time to respond with a personalized video, how much more powerful that would be to the person on the other side? Who does this anymore? Like, who takes the time to respond in that manner? That's what I call an interruption, if you will. It's also a personalization feature that makes that person feel super valued in that moment. It sets you apart from your competition because most people are not doing this. So I'm just saying, definitely reach out, follow up with personalized video, because it absolutely works. We just did this. I'll just give you for example, that just this week, I had a sales call. I think it was Thursday of last week. And we even had a follow-up call for, follow-on questions. Did that. She wanted to think about it. I responded with a follow-up video, saying, hey, been thinking about you and some of the things you told me you really wanted to accomplish. We've had this, one of our students did this, one of our students did this. These are exactly the same things that you said you wanted to do. Would love to have you come on board. And she's like, I'm in. She said, I honestly, if you hadn't sent me that video, I probably would have just let it go. But the fact that I sent that personalized video meant the world to her. So I think this could be something that could be a game changer for you. It's certainly been impactful for us to use that personalization and respond to people. Again, it gives them that feeling that you see them, that you care about them at another layer, another level, if you will. And it gives you a greater chance of actually converting a sale. So hopefully this has been helpful for you. Don't forget, go over to, Hang on, let me pull this back up real quick to make sure you get everything that you need. You can get the script in the free community at kimgross.com/community. If you want to use StreamYard as your tool of choice, which I do recommend because there's other benefits to using StreamYard, but go to kimgross.com/StreamYard and you can run with these strategies. So hopefully you will. I'd love to know what your thoughts are and if this was value-based to you guys. And if you have any questions, always, 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 I'm always about the questions. So if you can't think of any right now, that's okay. But if you think about this process and you're laying in bed at night tonight, you're like, man, I wished I'd ask her that. You can use the community to ask me any questions you want. I'm there. Myself and my team. So don't hesitate to reach out if you think of something that we haven't covered down on. All right. All right. Well, thank you guys. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe and God bless.